Hello friends and enemies, come with me on day 4 of my trip to Portugal. We had a very rough morning because I went to bed at 5, woke up at 10, checkout was at 11, and my train was at 11:30. Since I still had to pack and shower, I made it in time to check out, but I did not make it in time for my train. I was heading up to Porto, and since it was the same day as Festa de São João, there were like no trains available until 5 p.m. I spent like a good 20 minutes at the hostel trying to find a bus or a train to take me up, but I ended up just going to the Oriente train station and buying a ticket there for the 5 p.m. train. I killed like 5 hours of my time by like getting lunch, putting my stuff in a luggage locker, going across the street to the mall, getting some gelato, and then I decided to go onto my platform 20 minutes before the train was departing because I was not missing this train. I slept for most of the train ride because I was in the aisle seat, and low-key because I was feeling a little bit sick, but I think that was because I was running on like 5 hours of sleep. I took an Uber instead of a train to my hostel because I really didn't feel like dragging my luggage onto another train. But it worked out because Permission to Dance started playing in the car and I felt really happy. Once I checked into Passenger Hostel, my new hostel in Porto, I joined the hostel's WhatsApp group chat and tried to find them amongst this Festa de São João festivities. I'll have a whole other video explaining what Festa de São João is, but basically it's a huge party where people are banging each other on the head with plastic hammers. Once I found the group from my hostel, a few of us got these hot dogs with crushed potato chips on them and they were really good. Around 11 p.m. we headed down to the river to find a spot for the midnight fireworks show. Y'all, I know the Portuguese are famous for their sardines, but why were we packed up like sardines trying to watch this fireworks show? Which was wild because when a few of us went over to a new spot so that we could see the bridge, we realized we could only see half of the fireworks show. Like half of the fireworks would be going off on the bridge and another half would just be like behind us, like we could hear them, but we wouldn't have been able to see them because they were in another part of the river. After a somewhat underwhelming fireworks show, I randomly bumped into a guy who I met at my hostel in Lisbon and waited with him while we tried to find his friend in this sea of people trying to get away from the river and continue partying. Once we found his friend, I met up with people from my hostel and we partied the night away. Like and follow for day 5.